In this video, we're going to look over the search page design layout I have for my Bullock Spice app. The first search page layout that I did was here on the left. Already we are seeing some design issues. First is the hamburger menu in the top left. It should probably be more on the top right because that's where it's kind of mostly commonly found. But besides that, the most glaring important part of this top area is the home icon. That should be down at the bottom where it belongs with the bottom navigation. And then also is this dark slate colored search bar. One, it's too high up. It can interfere with different screen layouts, especially on the iPhone where it has a little like dip thing at the top. Also, there's no text telling the user what the function of this. Right now, it's just a rounded rectangular shape, black shape. From there, we go into our search function area. This area needs a lot of improvements. It's somewhat helpful saying that the spice type is single and the spice name is salt, but when users are trying to use this, they could get mixed up in a spice type. They don't know exactly what to put in. And then if they're thinking spice name, they might be thinking like Mediterranean spice or steakhouse seasoning, something to that effect, and it won't exactly work as intended. Then from there, we have four little cards. What is somewhat working in this design is that we have a title and then text about it, but that's about it. Besides that, we have text that is too long. It's more than the comfortable 60 to 70 characters length. We don't have any call to actions to let the user know where to click and view more details about the spice. And at the bottom, we have some backwards and forwards navigation, which is can be helpful, but how it is currently not using, but currently designed was showing recipes. It giving the user, it's misleading the user thinking that I thought I was on the spice page, but why is it saying that I can search recipes left and right? What would be better for here is to remove these and then update the font to say view more salt spices or view more, and to change all the dark letter text with white. So now we know the design issues that we have. I took those and then kind of did a 180 of sorts, but I still kept the same thinking of I need to display spices in a minimal way that is visually appealing, and then there is visual consistency and hierarchy while viewing the spices. So in the next version of it, I kept the hamburger menu on the left, and then I replaced the home with a search icon, and then from there we have a title of "Search Your Spice." This is letting the user know that we are on the spice page. And below it, we have a improved search bar, but already we have some issues where the type is hard to see. The users might not know exactly what they were searching or know what to search because the color of the wording is basically the same as the background color of the search bar. From there, it's broken into two different spice sections. The first one is whole spices, and the last one is whole baking spices. Since we searched for whole spices, it populated with single whole spices first, and then moves on to whole baking spices. From there, it could go on to different other whole spices that may be needed for grilling or creating your own spices or specialty spices. So we have improved our uh, visual consistency of our cards. We also simplify some of the space and added a greatly needed white space to give the cards and content some breathing room. And then at the bottom, we have our three little bars that indicate that we are on our search page. Besides that, there are some improvements that need to be made. first is, like I mentioned, the search bar. This needs to be reworked and to improve the accessibility of using the search for our users. And then second, within the cards, yes, we do have a title and some um, text that talks about it, but we don't have a way to view this individual spice or all the whole spices or all the whole baking spices. So taking those design considerations, I applied that to my final design. And then in my final design, we got rid of the hamburger menu and search bar and replace it with just a search at the top, let the users know that we are indeed on the search page, and then we have a back caret to go backwards if need be. The search bar has been improved where it's clear to find that we are searching for chili powder, and we using the best practices for designing a search bar. Underneath it is our subcategory of chili spices. Since we searched for chili powder, the first one would be highlighted, showing that these are all powders, and then it gives them several different options of spicy, smoky, rich, ground, and whole. And then some design changes that I made that would improve clear communication and a little bit clearer hierarchical layout is reducing the font size but making it bolder for the first section of spices. So in the final design, we are showing popular chili powder spices. And next to it was an area where we can view all of them. And then moving down the cards, we still using the same design style as the previous version, but we added a call to action button. So this allows the users to click it and view the individual spice and the information about it right away. And then from there, we have a chili powder spices. This is just your default kind of all the spices. We're just showing two. And then if you wanted to view all of them, you click view all. So overall, in the final design of the search page, we have increased the hierarchy of where the spices are, improve the spacing so it's not so wonky and things are appropriately spaced apart, and we're using the same spacing throughout the whole page versus the other two designs there were just randomly picking spices, and using the law of proximity and similarity again on this page to help the users find what spice they want and make it easy for them to find it.